2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. You've got Hachimura. Barrett is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Doncic, and it's Poirier in at the center.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from B. And Doncic, here we go. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Ayton. B. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And with DeAndre Ayton, he looks like he could end up as one of the top centers in the league.
I mean, he has all the tools you want from a modern center. Great size and wingspan, protects the paint well, very strong for his age, and has shown he can dominate.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game, because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Doncic, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
USA shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. He talked about his philosophy working with young players like will be in the game tonight. He said, they have all the energy in the world. I'm just here to help them channel it in the right directions. The nice thing about this event is that it lets them know where they stand and what they need to improve upon. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whoa, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now here's Ayton. Kept alive. No good from B.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Offensive rebound. Bagley, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, as big men in the NBA get quicker and sleeker, Marvin Bagley looks to be a prototypical frontline player.
A great all-around game, and he just moves so well for his size. Terrific first step, and can also play with his back to the basket, can follow his own shot, and has a good nose for the ball around the rim.
And so Bagley nails them both.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
Now, here's Doncic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And stolen by Ayton. Here's B. Knocked loose. Ayton, the pass to B. The kick out to Young. Hits it from three-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Melly. Pass to Doncic. Six on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, he can't get that one. Good D by Axel Walden. Here's B. Here's Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. That one on Walden.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
And rarely do you see a player like Doncic come in so polished, guys, at this age.
I mean, Doncic...
USA will go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Wendell Carter. Bagley comes in for Christian Wood. Walden, he's checked in for Hunter. And B's subbed in for Morant. That's good from Hero.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
We've got Hero. Bagley is out there with Walden. Then there's B, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for Team World, we've got Luka Doncic, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Barrett. And it's Poirier in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Doncic outside. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from 16. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him. Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
And finished off by Bagley.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Got that one up quick. Young's got 5 points so far.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
A nice shot by Poirier.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for USA.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's B. It's rebounded by Barrett.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. That one on Ayton. So, Greg, the word that comes to mind when I think of R.J. Barrett, who we'll be seeing tonight, relentless.
Yeah, his attacking style really works for this kind of game. Great athlete, loves to compete. I know he's looking forward to making a statement here against his peers.
Young pass to B. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Barrett gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic left side. Shoots over Walden. Doncic, no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Inside, Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hachimura's got 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to B. Rebound by Team World. Poirier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Floats one, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
Team World shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And Team World making a change here. Rokoff's checked in.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Young pass to B. Another shot. And it's Ayton missing. Team World trails by 13. There's the triple. Rokoff's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Walden taking advantage of some spotty defense that time. Spots a wide open man and got it right to him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Team World. To the right side. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely, and that one is good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Looking to end his cold spell. The shot's good from B. B's got 6 in the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Barrett the pass to Hachimura. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's B. No good. Shot missing. And Team World will come the other way. Doncic passes to Brokoff. Barrett. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. No good from B.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
The USA calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And USA will go for a different look here. Nine seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Morant with one on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. USA ahead, up by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
They've got Young. Marvin Bagley is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's B, and it's Walden in at the three. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Here's B. Connects. The jumper drops. B's got 16. Team World trails by 15. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Young comes over to help. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Poirier. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
To the middle. It falls, and 2 points from B. 18 points for him. Now we know just how exciting Trae Young can be as a player from his college days at Oklahoma. He can just take over games. We saw it many times last year.
I mean, just incredible range and is not afraid to pull up from anywhere. The type of lead guard that can have an entire offense run through and around him, much like another former Sooner in Hield. He gets compared to Curry in the way he plays and can take over with his shot.
It's blocked. There at the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the lob to the hoop.
Effective at scoring the basketball. Hachimura understands his role offensively and plays it well.
Outside, Walden. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Off the inbound, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from B. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
Teamwork shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Doncic.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
USA leading by 12. Young outside. Here's B. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. It's tipped.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's B. It's good. B's got 12 points here in the second half.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Doncic. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Stolen. And now USA on the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Young outside. He kicks to Bagley. Young trying to break free. The pass to B. A second chance effort. That shot off the mark. Team World trails by 15. Out left to the wing. From downtown, it's rebounded by Walden. Shoots over Doncic. Here's Ayton. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
And Team World calls time here. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. So Team World's 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Barrett. Then there's Doncic, and it's Poirier in at the 5 down low. Here's Barrett. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for USA.
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's B. Misses off the left iron. On offense, here's Team World. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Melly. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fires high post. No good from B. In the corner, Barrett with it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's B. Rebound by Team World. Lets it go from deep. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, you know, it's clear that Doncic is very self-confident, knows he has what it takes to knock these shots down.
And Young kicks to Walden. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Walden.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Young outside. To the wing on the left. Fires the three. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from B. B's got 17 points here in the second half. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Passes it to Melly. Some solid defense from Ayton.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Lets the three fly. Barrett, no good. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more distance. Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Team World with another miss.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Oh, Ayton in position.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Walden. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Doncic. 18 points for R.J. Barrett.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
The shot's good from B.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. That one falls.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Now, here's Doncic, guarded by Walden. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 13 points for Luka Doncic.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Young. And here is Ayton. Clock at 6. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Barrett with the ball. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. Barrett's got 20 points.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Young outside. Pass to B. Rebound by Team World.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
That's his third at the line for Team World.
And he knocks down the first one. And this is the second appearance in the Rising Stars game for 6'6" Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The 11th pick back in 2018. He's made an immediate impact. Another in this wave of Canadian NBA players.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Wendell Carter comes in for Ayton. And Christian Woods subbed in for Marvin Bagley. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Here's B. No good on the three. Right wing. Here's Brokoff. And Team World, another three.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Here's B. Uses the glass to finish the layup. B's got 37.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Brokoff passes to Hachimura. Pass to Brokoff. Clock at 4. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by Carter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now Young. The pass to B. Picked away. And the fast break now for Team World. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
So USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future great tonight. We're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Dialogue and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan saying good night.
Came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
Well, step one was to close the door and they come back. Step two, though, we wanted to give our followers a show, no matter how they were watching. We wanted our performance to turn up their screens, because without them, without their energy behind us, we'd be low-key lost in the sauce.
Well, you weren't low-key lost. You played great.